I'm Kira.
And I'm Alicia.
And we're stitching something. We're on Flosstube number 12. It's officially March, which is crazy. We're getting into spring. Not that it's really felt like winter here. Because it snowed like one day, which is crazy for Utah.
Yeah, my husband and I the other day were talking about taking down the snowman in our house. And he's like, yeah, I think this is the most snow I've seen all winter is these snowmen.
Literally.
And they're still up. We're just hopeful. It is rainy today, so if lighting gets weird, that's probably why. We are grateful for any rain. I did hear some people in Colorado saying that they hadn't had a lot and that their grass was turning green. And then they said that their husband's been watering with sprinklers, which we aren't going to do here because we know we're in a drought and we know that we are very much more desert than Colorado is, that we'd get very dry very fast, and just would rather conserve a little so I can have a little bit of water to drink in the summer. Yeah. Just every once in a while. I want to take a shower.
Yeah, we like water.
Just some things. Water's good. So yeah, it's definitely not felt very wintry. And I know a lot of people back east have been getting hit so hard and they are like, I am ready for spring. And we're like, we missed winter. Yeah, I guess we'll have spring.
Yeah.
Maybe tulips are starting to poke their little tips out, and the crocuses, and it's fun to see, but no winter.
Yeah. But in the springtime vibe, I guess, we'll just first start by talking about our fully finishes that are new releases. So we have 4 plus this bonus one.
5.
So we have 5 total. We filmed another video that has the 4 that we'll insert in just a second. Yeah, but we'll show this one first. So this one I designed and stitched without my mom even knowing. I didn't want to stitch on my other project I had, so I was like, I just want to stitch something. So this is a cute little Happy Easter one. I thought the bunnies turned out really cute, and I was like, I just wanted them on something. So
I love it. I love the way it turned out. I love your little carrots. I love your bunnies. I like the happy spring colors.
Yeah. So it's my first pillow that I've made before, so.
Yay! You did such a good job.
Walked me through it.
Yeah, but you did a great job.
I'm like, man, sewing wedding dresses is a lot easier than a pillow.
But she had the vision for it, so I didn't have to. I didn't have to do a lot other than just. Yeah. But this is what I do. This is my process.
Yeah, this will be available on our Etsy shop.
So cute. And then we will insert that video here. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you of our new charts is the spring. It's done on a 40 count antique white using DMC flosses. Cute little design. We have this in the Adams & Co. frame. Really cute for that. Really simple, just the gray version of it. Just seeing if there's a color on it. I don't see a color, so anyway, so that one is our first one.
This next one is a little craft room. It's copied after my, well, I guess we showed it last time in the beginning, but it's copied after my little craft room desk, but I think it turned out really cute with just, it's simple, but yet, I don't know, fun. So
it is fun.
There's that one.
I like the little quilt above it, and then the fabric, always.
The fabricatory.
Let me take a picture of my craft room. Oh wait, there's stuff out.
Yeah.
And so when people show their craft room, I'm like, you can't have anything going in there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then our next one is March, the next little one of the series, the little 4x4 size, finish size. I've had it out of the frame right now. I apologize for that, but it does fit in our cute little 4x4 frame. Stitched on 40 count antique white linen using Classic Colorworks 4-leaf clover. And then our Patriotic finish. This one we're so excited about. The little, what did you call it?
Patriotic home.
Patriotic home.
Yep.
So this is how we've finished it here. A little bit of twine. We've got this little stand. It's actually a little chalkboard from Hobby Lobby. And there it is up close, all finished on it. So we hope you guys enjoy our new patterns.
Sweet. We're back.
Back in a different outfit, different environment.
Yes.
It's so pretty. That was at Gardner Village and when we were just dropping stuff off. So I feel like I finished fully finished more than I normally do.
Me too.
So a lot of these you've seen, yeah, definitely. We both have.
I finished
It's because we had those
completely.
four. Those four, the Easter ones, so 5 by us. I finished the Nativity Tiny Town in a fully finish. I think I was close on this one last time.
I think so.
And here it is, fully finished. Back here probably, oh, I don't know, it's that weird lighting of the rain, but this is the fully finished. This is a frame I got on Amazon, and
It's like perfect.
it fits perfect. It's a 4x12. I search panoramic
Panorama,
frame, and then the smaller dimensions. They have a few different options of this type. The back on this one's actually pretty cool because it just, I can't do it without something on it, but it pops out. So it's kind of a cool, there's no little latches or anything on the back. It does have a little peg so I can put it there, but it just has these little spring things that go up into it. So that's a fun, I'm excited to have that one done. That was part of my due Christmas on the, and I will,
25th and 15th.
yep, and I will continue with that because it's working out so well for me. The next one that I finished, and I'm so excited about this one. I'm excited about all of them, actually. I don't have any that I'm not excited about. This is probably the one, though, that I've spent the most time on, which is the American Sampler by Primrose Cottage. Lindsay Waite designed it. I love her little messages in there about, in the pattern. That's the pattern you're looking for. And there's my finish.
Yay.
So I put it in a frame. It's actually a light blue. It's reading almost navy there. I'll bring it into the camera. I think it'll read a little bit lighter or more true to color here in a second. But this is just a frame that they have at Hobby Lobby. And 1025 maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
That's probably a little bit more true to color. It's not purpley at all. But that is the frame. And I think that it's really cute. There is a little bit more margin down at the bottom and at the top. If I was custom framing it, I would not leave quite that much, but for the price point, I'm very happy with this choice. It is a little bit of silver here on the edges that is kind of coming through, but I really like gray.
Yeah,
I don't know.
say silver.
But really fun. I did finish it. I think that's definitely not the biggest one I finished, but it's biggest one recently, I feel like, that I've gotten done. So excited about that one. And then another Primrose, I think I have, how many of hers? So we had 5 of ours.
3 of her, 4 of hers.
4 of hers. Fully finished. That's just,
We've
this is
been
an ad
stitching
for
like
Primrose
crazy.
Cottage. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So I had started this one that was the monthly free Stitch Friday that she sent out in February. It's now available for purchase on their site if you want to, but this is my finish. I did buy the finishing kit from them, but I did finish it my own way. They just took the design all the way to the border and then put the rickrack on it and then the plaid just on the back. And I decided to put the frame around it because I liked the contrast of color. I might have, I don't know, maybe given a little less margin there, kind of learning some things. You know, I like a little extra space when the stitching is going to be on the edge because then you can actually see the stitching, but I'm learning that as I'm kneading fabric, I want to bring it just a little bit closer. Little tip for you guys to not mess yours up. Timely tip. It's March, so I'm pulling out my monthly mini village for March. I did change the rainbow on this one just a little bit. You can see there it's coming out of the house. And I have mine up in the sky. So I did make that little change when I did it.
Nice.
I switched the March word with the rainbow.
I like that better.
And flipped them. And that's one of the fun things, you know, even as we design and you think about seeing something and having somebody switch something on it, it's when it's yours, let it be yours. But then at the same time, there might be things that you go, oh, that's better. I know they were being very consistent with this pattern and made sure that the word was always at the top middle. So that is consistent with their pattern, even if they were like, oh, this would look better if, well, I like it that way. Better for me is fine across the board, right? Whatever fits in my house. My next Primrose Cottage finish is also from last spring. Love Grows Here. This is one I actually asked you guys, should I change it to a blue house or should I keep it purple? And there was one vote. Guys, come on, comment for us. Help us out.
Yeah, what the heck?
We love you. Anyway, this is how I finished it in this little frame, also from Hobby Lobby. And I think it turned out very cute, the little house there.
I like the little bow.
The little bow was Kira's addition. That's just floss that matched the house color. So that was just a fun little stitch to put in the little frame. Finally, it's been finished for a while. And I actually was looking for fabric in my cabinet and I had put it away with the fabric.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing in here? So I pulled it out and did it. And then my final advertisement for getting on the newsletter for Primrose Cottage. Oh, I just folded that terribly.
I'll do it.
Is last year's Free Stitch Friday for St. Patrick's Day or March. Sorry, trim that. No.
This is why I do the patterns.
My goodness, we are so good at this. This is number 12, you can tell.
Okay,
it's perfect. Yeah. So that's the pattern. That's how they finished it. I didn't even pull that out to look at the finish because I knew whatever greens and things they
I like
had.
that the rickracks like halfway. Actually,
you like that? That it's like halfway sticking out. Yeah,
I like that.
That would have been cute for your pillow too. Huh?
Good job.
It's a good idea for
Primrose Cottage.
Yes. And this is how I finished it. I do have the two different shades of green. I don't know. Probably this is the more true for that one. That one's a softer green than it's showing up there. It's very, very dark. Oh, I don't know. Nope, not going to show. Whatever. Probably closer to this one down here in real life. And then on the back, they didn't match quite as well to my stitching, so it's just these cute little shamrocks and horseshoes, golden horseshoes. They actually are shimmery, which is fun. And I told Kira, I said, I was going to add this to it. I was going to add that to it. I was going to put trim. I'm not as big into St. Patrick's Day as some of the other holidays. And so I just wanted it done because I want to be able to use it. I do decorate every year. I used to put food coloring in cups for my kids. So when they poured their milk in the morning, it would turn green.
I don't even remember that.
You don't remember that ever happening? I didn't do it consistently. It's not, I put some green on because I work in a school. That's
not a fan.
That's my.
I like the little shamrock chocolates from C's Candies. I don't know if that's a national. Is that a national company?
Yeah. C's little shamrocks.
They're expensive though.
But they are worth me buying them for you.
They're worth getting them from your mom or grandma. Totally worth it. Worth every penny.
Get the C's. They're the good ones.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law, when we first got married, would give us decor for the different holidays and a little bit of candy. And then as we had children, it turned into more candy, less decor, less. There's still a little bit intermittently.
Towel.
Yeah, so hand towel, a little bit of hand soap, usually a nice hand soap. And a few little holiday candies. And she didn't give us the C's chocolates last year. Yeah. And so I bought some.
So we still got some.
Okay, so those were our finishes. I feel like it was a lot to fully finish.
We did a lot.
I did not talk about fabric counts for any of those or threads. The American, the Tiny Town was on its called for. American Sampler was on a Newcastle linen. I want to say flax or natural, 36 count. Sweetly Saying the Valentine one was on a 40 count antique white. Ooh, with the called for threads. American Sampler was called for threads, except for my windows was actually because they didn't have the DMC when I was buying it. So it was a conversion to a Classic Color Works that was about the same color. The March monthly mini village was probably color changes, but on the called for fabric because I got that as part of a kit. Love Grows Here was on a 40 count. I'm not sure what that blue was. I can look it up if you need it. If you want to know, just contact us and I'll look it up. I don't remember which colors of blue I changed that one to either, so I'd have to go back and lay threads on it. And then the St. Patrick's Day, I have no idea because I did that before we were doing floss tubes. It's been sitting in my craft room, stitched since last St. Patrick's Day. I finished it on St. Patrick's Day and was like, well, I'll finish that for next year. And then I just let it sit there with the heart quilt. The two of them just sat and taunted me. And I was like, you will not be here. You will not be here. You will be out and about where you're supposed to be. And then that's it for those. So I apologize. That was terrible to do that at the end, but at least I remembered.
Yeah, better late than never.
This one is on Fiber on the Whim Cobalt 32 count, and it is, I stitched some on our lighthouse pattern. Here I've gotten a lot more done on the clouds. I actually like the way the clouds show up there, even though they're not done at all. I've got some more cloud to do over in this area, and then the clouds here, some more fill, as you can see up close. And then the lighthouse to fill, I'm going to do at the end after I do the grassy hill. So I am trying to get a lot more time on that one. That one, a lot of stitches. Is a lot of stitches, and when I'm doing all the other ones for us that are a little bit more seasonal, you know, trying to get the March and spring, those things done, we want to have them out to you so you can be stitching them for each month, and so it takes a little bit of time. The next one, I just did a tiny bit. I apologize, I did not leave my zipper unzipped. I did get into it, but I did not. I always I look at it, I know what it is. It's right there. My Little House Garden Sampler by Stitches Through the Years. So this one, and all I did on it that I remember is the F and the U. Oh goodness. Well, there goes our ratings. Sorry, YouTube, please no.
We'll have to click the
alphabet. I did the letter U. I did the letter F. Let's change the order. They were the same. Adults only. We're doing cross stitch, and there's an alphabet. I apologize, but those two letters, I don't even want to say what they are. They're the same color. I did see a floss tube the other day. It just rolled from one to the other. I had never watched her before, and she was pulling out these gorgeous things that I was like, oh, I think I can watch her. And then she said some words that I was like, oh, I don't know that that's really what I would use. And then she did say, oh, and I was like,
to each their own, I guess.
Huh, and I turned it off. Yeah, we don't use that here. We just don't. There's no need for it. Even when I hear it in the school, I'm like, oh, there's just no need. It's a high school, and that's not okay. We need to be able to have places where it's not. Hester's Easter jumper is the next one that I've made some progress on. This is probably the whip that I've made the most progress on, because I do want to have her finished for this year. That's what the pattern looks like. And Blueberry Ridge Designs. This one is on, I don't know, but I know the fabric's attached, or the label's attached to it, so let me look. This is on 32 count lambswool linen, and I don't like it because it's so stiff. I like the softer fabric. Now, I've heard if you're stitching in hand that's really nice to have the stiff. But this is Hester. At this point, I got the basket finished. And the little strawberries off to the side, the little blue motif. I started to fill the dark part of her dress. I stopped because I was like, oh, I want fill in for the retreat I'm going to in March. And then I kept going because I want her done before March. Yeah. I'd like her done in the next week or two. Or before March, before the middle of April. That's when I go on my retreat. So I do want her done. I have this cute strawberry That was with one from Primrose Cottage, their Sip and Stitch box. So I thought it was fun with her because of these cute strawberries here. Those were actually a lot of fun to stitch.
Looks like a little person
there.
yeah.
That little thing right there is going to be a number 2. My goodness, I am full of it today.
Number 2?
Oh, man. Oh, man. Just stick with us, please.
Hopefully you're not full of it.
Oh, goodness. Thank you.
You're how you just said it.
I was just meaning inappropriateness, but no, never mind. Okay.
I'm going to be the only one talking from now on. What's your next
No, it just reminds me of that one room in our school where the signs were. Never mind. Okay. I pulled out the other day when my future daughter-in-law came. It was it must have been the 24th. And I said, should I work on this one? Which again is a Primrose Cottage. So should I work on that one? Or should I work on this Dear Santa, because I had finished my Tiny Town. I had done a little bit of work on Santa, the Dear Santa. And so I just asked her which one, and she goes, Dear Santa, why is that Santa so cute? Okay, this Santa, as I've been studying him more, because I've been actually stitching him, look at how cute and stubby his arms are. He's like a 9-month-old. He can't reach the top of his head. I adore him. He's just so cute. The little retro fill. This is Stitching with the Housewives. And I've done mine on a green. It's wrinkled. I'm so sorry. And I think it's going to do better with something behind it. Anything behind it. Oh, that was a terrible sound. I apologize. So there he is. He looks a little
sad. Stubby Santa's sad.
Stubby Santa turned into, but for a while when I didn't have more, like I did more on his face, he really needs his cheeks and his nose. And then I think he would look, and his hat, he would look much better. His hands, because Stubby Santa is even missing his hands. So I don't know how I'm feeling about my green. And is back there more? Well, probably that angle is giving me a more true. Ish. Yeah. Probably a little bit darker than that.
Sage-ish green.
Yeah. So Santa will be cute. I'm so sorry, Priscilla. I was working on his face and I was like, okay, I'm going to be done. I thought, oh no, I've got to do something to those eyes because I cannot show that.
It's kind of scary.
Sketchy Santa. No, he doesn't need to be. So he'll probably be my next little focus for a minute till he looks much cuter. I'll probably leave that other one off. So he needs some care. Speaking of Christmas.
I've been working on Christmas still. We're still on the countdown to Christmas. Christmas is now past, but I'm still working on it. I did like almost all the tree. My mom did most of the truck. I finished these ornaments and I finished the wreath. So I'm making progress on it. We're getting there. Maybe by Christmas we'll count down again and I'll make it. I didn't make it last year.
Once we have the whole thing finished, we will be selling the chart as a large one, but for now you can buy the little individual ones in our Etsy shop.
Yeah.
They're available there. We're stitching something on Etsy and the link is below if you need it. Pointed down like they can see. It's not in my basement. And then I had STARTITUS apparently because I finished so many fully finished. That was insane for me. A little bit of STARTITUS, and I keep telling myself, don't, just finish what you have started, but I do. I just have really been wanting to do this one so bad ever since I saw it, which really wasn't as long as it's been out. It's been out since 2020. I probably saw it about 8 months ago. I absolutely love it. I love that berry row. I am a berry fan. I've learned. I think the border is gorgeous. And so I did start it, and oh my goodness, I hit print on those things and I didn't grab them.
You need me to go get them?
In a minute. Well, if you want to go, but then you'll see them before.
I won't look.
You won't look?
They print upside down.
Okay.
I'll be back.
I'll talk amongst myself. All I have started And this is actually the top corner. The way I have it folded, it won't look quite that way. It's just this little bit of the top corner. So I don't even know if you want to count that as a start, but I did do that on one of my 4th. So on the 24th, that was where I started once I finished, and I actually finished the American Sampler on the 24th of this month, of last month, February. So this is my start here. This fabric, probably more there, true to color. It is, what am I stitching on? I don't know. I know it's a blanket, but that's
how big it is?
Yeah, it's a mammoth. So I don't know. It'll be a while, but I do want to, I don't know. I heard, who did I hear on Flosstube? Somebody was saying that they want to go back to their thread. It was just recent too. I should know. They want to go back to their 1 thread a day is what they called it. And I think this might be one that I do. I'm trying to decide between a couple different patterns, but this is one I'm considering a thread a day, just so that I am consistently making progress. And then that opens up my 24th days a little bit. Let me just set this back together so that I don't lose things. And then the other one, and I don't know if that one was more of a start than this one is, because when I was finishing the other projects, I'd like finish and it was like 8 o'clock at night, and I usually stop around 9. And so it was like, oh, I just want to start that. So this, the Quilted Farm Girl, yes, I said it right, by Lori Holt, Be in My Bonnet. That one I have just this little motif up here. Started again, this one I'm stitching on a little bit larger count. I don't know if I kept it in here. So that's more the size it will be, fairly large again. And then there's the little motif. I actually pulled out the red to stitch and I was like, nope, got to finish that first. So I was hoping just to finish it, but I can't remember what happened that night. I like started it and then, oh, I need to take care of this. Oh, I need to take care of that. We've been getting wedding invitations out. And they don't know if it was that or it doesn't really matter what it was. Oh, do you just kick in the table?
Yeah, sorry. Kick you guys.
See, waking them up.
Yeah, you're falling asleep.
Just in case. You've been nudged. Hey, are you still there? Okay, and then the next one, the last one that I started. So this is it for what I worked on. Okay. Her name. I listened on the internet of like how to say this in French. I didn't pay attention to the last 2 words, just the first word, which I've heard as crochet and croquette and all sorts of things. And they did it a little bit softer. It was but a little bit more like a, so it was croquette.
I don't speak
And
French.
then I would say agogo. I don't speak French either, so I apologize for not being able to say that. It's actually not the designer's name, which people would say things. And I'll just show you so you can see. And again, I'm not going to say her name. It's down here on the pattern. I feel like it's better to let you see it than to try to say it incorrectly, because I feel like, but I don't know, it just feels mean. But this is what it looks like, that little village up there. Very cute. There's the name here. Again, I don't speak French. There's a couple different options in it for some of the different words in different languages. I won't show you that in the chart, but just know that there's some things there. And all I did, this was just last night, and with my STARTITUS, I don't know why it's contagious, but apparently you got it because you did an Easter thing. It's just the very top border, a little start there, nice. And a little bit of ripping out, and a little bit of fixing it, and then let me fold it so you can actually see it without something behind it. But it's a very cute border. It's very nice. I love it. Very excited about that.
Nice.
Like those little swirls in it.
Yeah.
And then these have little flowers. It's just
Yeah.
so cute. It's so
It's
dainty.
cute.
I just love it. That is on Sahara. I just saw it and then it left. It's a Lugana 32 count. I bought it last spring. So 32 count Zweigart. So it's just a nice neutral. So that's my Startitus. Whew.
Whoa.
3 of them, and they're
I
all
didn't
big.
start anything new.
They're all big.
I don't have anything else to work on besides Christmas.
Well, I know somebody who could design you something, or you could borrow
I'm
something.
designing a 4th of July one that I'm excited about.
Wait, I haven't seen it.
Yes, you have.
Which one?
The Star Spring.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh yeah, I'm excited about that. Okay, then quilting really quick. Behind us, this is the wedding quilt for my son. I don't think she watches, so I think we're safe.
Yeah, I don't think she does.
I do have to finish the binding on it. I did get the quilting done. It has some swirls on it and then little paisleys throughout, which I know you love paisleys, but hopefully she does too. So little paisleys and swirls, and it's a generous queen size. So I like to get them big enough that that you can lay under the blanket and still have it hang over you without. Is yours too big or good?
It's only too big because Braden doesn't like it. Or he doesn't. Not that he doesn't. He likes the quilt. He's just too hot at night.
And he watches this.
Well, he doesn't watch. Yeah, I guess he does.
Somebody told me I should never say who's my favorite, but he is my favorite son-in-law.
Hopefully you're.
He is my only son-in-law right now. The other one I'm
What do you
making.
think right now? Should he always?
He should be, yeah.
I'm the only daughter, so she should only have one son-in-law.
The Peaceful Pinwheels is the other one I'm going to make for them. Throw sized. The fabric I'm using is Love Notes from Layla Boutique. It is a couple years old. It's the fabric Kira put on her pillow. That's from Love Notes.
It matched.
And right now, I did 4, he had to do a lot, but I have all these squares ready to go and just be cut apart into triangles. And these triangles are trimmed.
Nicely done. It's a lot of triangles.
I should have brought a water over. I might have to grab one. That is a lot of triangles. It ends up with 320.
Just a few.
Just a few. So that hopefully will be done by the wedding at the end of the month. Woo! And then Nashville Needlework. So what I had Kira go grab from the printer, I was going to cut them up. So I might fold so that you just see one at a time. So I went on 1, 2, 3 Stitch and just looked at their, I think I have the top 16 that they had there. So we're going to show them to Kira, and I want her to say if it's one that I want to stitch or not. So I'll show them to her. I'm going to show it to her, and then I'll show it to you.
That one I feel like you would.
So this is Teresa Koget's We Are Blessed, and the drum made by Chantel. And I do like it. I would stitch it, but I have not bought that one. And it was one that was
is it the question if you bought it or not, or is it the question of if you had stitched it?
Maybe later. Maybe later.
Okay.
But right now, I think there's some other things, and I do like the drum. I don't know that I want it without the drum. And the drum's like $50 something, and then you buy the paint and everything else with it, and it starts to add up really fast. So I just haven't done that one. Okay, now Kira, I don't think you know about the Stacy Nash's animal crackers. So they're these little animals that turn into little stuffies. And this is Pip. I'll show you guys in just a second. It's Pip and the little stitching book that he goes in. Okay, so is this me or is it not?
You really like strawberries, so I would say yes.
Of all the animal crackers, he's probably the closest one I am to actually buying it. Okay, now this one, A Worthy Patriot. Huge, huge.
I feel like you would like all of these. I can see both of those.
Yep. Oh, you can see this. The one on the other side is it's the Needleworkers Tiny Town, and you're saying
she loves Patriotic, so I feel like anything Patriotic is like.
And I'll show you guys which ones I've bought next month. I'm not going to tell you yet, or next next one, because hopefully I'll have some of them by our next floss tube, or they'll be en route.
We can just do 2 at a time, maybe.
2 at a time?
Yeah.
Just fold it.
Oh, that's a blank paper. She didn't buy that one.
Here's what Kira's gonna... No, I'm just kidding.
That's my next pattern. I found it.
Snow, we call it Snowy Day.
Yeah. We just call it anti-Utah right now.
Okay, so more
Opposite of Utah.
animal crackers.
I don't think you would do this. I don't know how I feel about the shapes.
I have not gotten into the animal crackers, and I think it's the finishing of the shapes.
I think they're cute, but it's just like, it's not me.
I also picture my grandkids like squirreling them away someday and just being like, where is that? Because
where's the family heirloom?
why is that wearing the kids have dressed it up in some Barbie clothes or something. So those ones. And then how do we feel about this animal cracker?
I don't like skunks, but his sweater is cute.
Sugar came out at the Jingle Ball, and then...
He fills my mouth with laughter. I don't know about the words, actually, but I like the design on it.
Kira's not in on the design, on the
just
strength
the
and laughter.
Yeah. He fills my mouth with laughter.
I can't remember who that one is, because that was actually not one that I've been excited about. And also, I could have purchased... Sugar at the Jingle Ball, and I chose not to because I just have not gotten into the animal crackers. Yeah, it's just not been my, I don't know. And everybody loves them, and I'm not. I think they'll stitch them, and then they have like their little 4th of July one by their 4th of July thing, and they'll stitch with them by them or take them on their retreats. They get to travel with them.
I like the fanciful flight, and I feel like you would like this.
We'll just. So this fanciful flight, and I apologize because I did not. Oh, I know who it was. I know who it was, and I can't.
It's blue.
I am so sorry.
I like the blue.
I'm so sorry that I did not track that. I thought you would like that one.
Yeah, I do like that one.
That's one you would stitch.
Yeah, I feel like you would stitch the Santa one if it was.
But not as a shape.
Yeah. If it was just flat on a piece.
And actually, that was one of Teresa's Patreon. I wasn't in her Patreon yet, but I can actually get it through the Patreon as well.
Maybe one day we'll
might be cheaper that way. Oh.
This one you showed me the other day.
That one, yeah. And
I bought it, didn't you? She bought it. That one I know for a fact.
I never told you that.
Yeah, you did. Well, you basically did.
Okay, and then what about this one?
I think you would like that one, but I don't like that one. Our styles are very different.
Spot on. I do love that one. The rain. I think it's so funny to have little chicks being covered by an umbrella.
Like the chicks. I think
that's so cute. I don't know how we can get you to like that one, but I'll stitch it and then you'll love it. Okay, so that was our little game of I just went through their top ones. The ones I didn't print out though were Midnight Santa, because I already have that one. I've already shown it on here. I think there was another Teresa Kogut that I already have that you've already seen. Speaking of Teresa Kogut, I am part of her Patreon. I have not downloaded because it's just the beginning of March as we're recording this. This will come out in a couple days. But her charts have strawberries on them. And she gifted her ornament for the month. So usually the ornament is $5 more if you want to purchase the ornament. It's just a little round. They are adorable little geese and strawberries. And cute. So I almost, every time I think about it, I almost cry because I'm so excited. That's so pathetic. Because I'm so excited about them. And so they actually, I don't know, because those couple new starts I'm excited about, but I am so excited about this month. And then it's market.
Yeah.
So then there's all the new things. And
plus we have 5 new patterns out, everyone.
We do have 5 new patterns out. And we aren't at market. We're just starting to figure out the community a little bit more.
And figuring out our pattern design vibe.
Trying to figure out what Kira likes to stitch. The blank slate. She's like sell a piece of fabric that somebody else has.
wants to be an advertisement.
Here's fabric. No,
This
your
design.
designs are very, very cute. I love your designs.
I feel like I'm getting there. My husband said that they're starting to get kind of a theme to them, kind of.
And I love your borders. I feel like you're very, very good at borders.
Like
I
my
feel
carrot
like-
border. I liked my carrots.
I love your carrot border.
I like carrots.
I love your carrot border. I love your
The
borders
buttons.
on the countdown to Christmas. Your borders on your very first ones, the little kid ones, the little princess, little
yeah,
handyman.
those are fun.
Your little series, is that what we call it
Yeah,
now?
we can do that.
The little series of your borders are so fun to see
Yeah.
what you come up with there. So, and I feel like that is reflective of your art, even like throughout your teenage years, of things I would see or things that I would see you make, like your bracelets and stuff. So
Yeah,
I think you do have a nice theme there. So
we're getting there. We're
I
working
think
on it.
I think it's good. Mine is still, I only have designed our one.
Mm-hmm.
I've started some others. I need to actually sit down at the computer and finish it. But for the next couple weeks, I'm going to be a little bit focused on wedding,
Yeah.
putting together stuff for the wedding dinner and finishing a couple quilts for that.
Yep.
And getting a little bit of stitching
Crunch time.
in.
It's kind of a crazy month because we have the wedding, but I also have, it's my husband's birthday this week and our anniversary, and he's working a lot, but so we kind of have a crazy, and there's bridal showers and bachelorette parties and all the fun stuff. So
I'm not going to the
it's
bachelorette
kinda-
party. But my sister had a cute idea. One of her cousins, she came out, and Kira, you were what,
I was pretty
12
young,
maybe?
yeah.
And my sister came out at her daughter's bachelorette party. I was just dropping Kira off, which I was like, wow, what are we doing here? She was going with some cousins though, and we were going to pick them up a little bit earlier than the rest of the party. So we were like, it'll be fine. And my sister comes out and she goes, have something for the wedding night, something for you to sleep in. And she had her open a present, and it was sheets.
Important.
So I don't know what you're doing for your new sister-in-law, but
I don't know.
I thought that
We'll
was, I was just panicked about what was going to be in this package for my daughter
Just some
to
sheets.
take part of as a little girl. But anyway, good times. Sorry if, man,
We're just being a little
it's a little more
risky.
PG today. PG-13?
No.
Maybe on my letters. I'm just kidding.
You have to say that
Just
a few
my
times for it to be
alphabet.
PG-13. We're G still, pretty much.
Well, that's a better place to be.
Yeah.
We hope that you are having a good time stitching, that you are excited about market, excited about our new releases. Like and subscribe, and thank you for being part of this and for watching with us and being part of our journey.
Keep stitching something. Bye.
Bye.